Hi guys, it's me Lunar. Welcome back to another Playerunknown's video for Xbox One. Haven't uploaded in a few days, been really ill this week, but it's Monday and I want to get started on some daily uploads. Tomorrow is Tuesday, which means there's a big chance of there being a new big update for the game. The same with Thursday, maybe even Friday we might see some kind of smaller update. But in between those days I wanted to make some weekly videos. One which I've already made one already for looking over the current meta, talking about bugs, gameplay, and talking mostly about complaints for the game from players. And I will give you my opinion on what I think and just get the discussion going. Another video will probably be on Saturday after the weekly updates, discussing the good and bad points of the weekly updates. This video is just a fun one going over the top 5 new suggested features for the game in the next or future updates. There are hundreds of features that people want to see implemented to the game, and I'm going to go over the 5 most exciting ones for each week that are suggested by you guys and not me. Some are unlikely to happen anytime soon, some could be tomorrow, we just don't know, but these are the 5 with the most people suggesting them. As always, if you do enjoy the video, leave a like, it's appreciated, and let's jump into number 5. Number 5 is nighttime mode, a feature to make it so the daylight cycle in the game can switch from day to night or night to day. This is one of the biggest requested features for the game, and it would be absolutely amazing. It would completely change the way that you play, being only able to see with your flashlight in certain areas, for example. But if your flashlight is on, you of course are much easier to spot in the dark, so it would be a cool way to play. How likely are we to see this feature? Well, the answer is not very likely at all, as it's still not implemented on PC yet, which means if it does come to Xbox, it won't be released for at least another 7 months from now. I think it would be a very awesome feature though. It would change the way we play entirely in the game, like if you come across night vision goggles, should you take them just in case it turns night, and it would allow you to do things like shooting people in the dark or ambush them. If they do add this feature in the future, they will have to add in dynamic lighting though to all the buildings on the map, which is going to be a big task. But if they do, I do hope they make it so you can shoot out lights to make an area completely dark if you want to. Number 4 is holiday events. With Christmas just passed, a lot of people in the future want to see holiday themed stuff added. So for next Christmas, for example, we should have holiday themed outfits, snow, buildings with Christmas lights and decorations, plane drops, and the loot boxes that drop when you kill someone should look like wrapped Christmas presents, and so on. They should do similar things for other holidays like Easter and Halloween. I'd like to see this. Again, I think it's something we will definitely see in the future. It's probably not something that is going to happen while the game is in preview, but I definitely think it would happen at some point. Remember that Brandon Green wants to develop the game over the next 10 years, so there's plenty of time to add in this kind of new stuff. Number 3 is proximity chat and being able to talk to other random players in the area. It has its pros and cons, but loads of people want to see it added to the game. And again, with loads of players in the same map, proximity chat is something I think works really well. You get a lot of funny moments, and it's probably the best way to meet new people. It works well, we know that from PC, and if you don't want to be involved with it, you can simply disable it so you don't hear or can't be heard. Will we see this added to the game, given most people would like to see it? Well, there is one thing holding it back, and that is Microsoft, who really don't want to add it to any of their games. They're against proximity chat in any game that they make, as they don't really trust their own community not to abuse it. And for me personally, I 100% want to see it implemented, but it's not a straightforward guarantee on Xbox, unfortunately. We will have to just wait and see what happens with this one. I'm not expecting to see it anytime soon, especially given that just before launch, Brandon Green said they were not currently working on this feature. And that's probably because Microsoft are preventing them from doing it. Number 2 is more balanced sounds, so things such as the in-game menu music or the explosions in the red zone as well, which are far louder than anything else in the game and need to be toned down. It's a straightforward change and I can't see any reason for them not to be added in the next update or some point soon. The red zone explosions, personally I actually quite like how loud they are. It makes hiding inside more exciting, but I can see how it would be too loud for some people, and I agree, the main menu music is way too loud. Now, the number 1 suggestion for added features to the game right now for this week is adding in new ways to deal with cars and other vehicles. Of course, it's the biggest issue in the current solo game meta, so no surprise it's the most popular, but this suggestion is more of a way to deal with cars and vehicles directly, which I like, rather than just say get rid of vehicles altogether. There's a lot of suggestions on this one, so I would just go through some of them. Spike strips was number 1. Deployable spike strips that are able to pop tires, I really like that one. Landmines or IEDs to blow up vehicles. Remote explosives, which you can detonate to destroy cars, or similarly proximity explosives, so explosives that blow up simply if you get too close to them, and they can be used on cars or people. There's the suggestion to lower the damage of cars to players. There's one that says remove vehicles from solo play, but you can still have bikes. Armor piercing rounds that only can be used on vehicles to take them out quickly. Placing the final circle in more urban or populated areas rather than open fields where cars can be driven around much easier. Make it so kills in cars don't count towards your overall game kill score to prevent people getting high spots in the overall leaderboards, where currently a lot of the people who are in the top 100 or whatever have like 75% of their kills from vehicles. So if people are not going to place high in the leaderboards, it might prevent them from using cars so much. EMP devices, or simply make it so cars don't work in the final 2 circles. So some cool suggestions there. I'm not sure how well some of those would work. I like the idea of having spike strips, that's really cool. You could also use those to ambush people as well, not just for the final circle. For explosions like mines, I think they would be cool, but overall too powerful. In order to be able to deal with cars effectively, especially if you've got like 10 cars in the final circle, you would need to have quite a lot of them. But then if you have that many mines, I think they would be abused. I like the idea of an EMP, that would be cool. It's like an explosion that only works for cars and doesn't affect players. So I think that works far better. I'm sure you guys have plenty more suggestions for dealing with cars as well that I didn't mention, so let me know in the comments below. So that was the top 5 suggestions for the next update, picked by you guys. Some are unlikely to happen in the next update, or even within the next 6 months. Nighttime mode, for example, I wouldn't expect to see that even this year, so 2019 maybe. And some are of course possible at any time. We could even see them in tomorrow's update. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. I'm sure there will be a new update tomorrow, as it's Tuesday. We'll most likely be going over the patch notes in tomorrow's video. I'll be making a new top 5 features for next week. Let me know what you think of these 5 suggestions in the comments, and what other features you'd like to see in future updates as well. Anyway, as always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to leave a like below, guys. The support is greatly appreciated on the channel, so that would be really awesome. Subscribe if you're new around for similar videos to this one, and I will catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.